Hello, fam. How y'all doing today? I hope y'all doing great. I hope your family doing great. This is So Blessed, and guess where I'm at? I'm in the Dollar Tree. Yes, and I saw a couple of items that put me in the mind of something that I saw on another platform where they were talking about a three-ingredient cake, right? And so I said, well, $1.25 for the box cake, $1.25 for the pie filling. I really can't go wrong with this one. I'm going to try it, right? And all I need to go with this is 3 eggs. So the box cake, we got that. We got the 3 eggs and we got the pie filling. And that's all that's going to go into this cake, right? And I thought this will be perfect for like a little breakfast cake, kind of like a coffee cake, uh, if you will, okay? But we're going to use the apple pie filling and we're going to use these 3 room temperature eggs and this box cake here, yellow. That's what I chose. Now you can use any combination that you want to use. That's just what I chose, okay? And maybe we'll try the cherry one and see how that comes out. But we're gonna try this today, and first time doing this 3 ingredient cake. So I don't know if it's gonna be a flop or if it's not a flop, but we're gonna find out, okay? So first I'm just gonna check and make sure my eggs are okay, right, before I put them in the mix, and then we got to start over. So I'm just gonna go ahead and break these up a little bit so they just be easier to pour into the mix, and then we'll go ahead and get started after that, okay? Just I'm not trying to make scrambled eggs here, just trying to break them up a little bit so I can just easily pour it into the mix. Like I said, I already said that, didn't I? Just call it another senior moment. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. The eggs are good to go. And so we're going to try to minimize our mess here and clean as we go. Well, not clean as we go, but kind of put things where they need to be. And then we can wash dishes later, right? We got all day to wash dishes. So this is not a pop top, so I got to break out the can opener uh, and see what this apple pie filling look like. I've had apple pie filling from the dollar store before, but they tend to have different brands, so you never know what you're gonna get at the Dollar Tree. Okay, but that looked pretty good, so I'm gonna go on and dump this cake mix in there. Guys, this is so easy. Look at how easy this is. You can do this. Your children can do this. In fact, you should let your children do this. Why not? Okay. This remind me of my childhood when I got as a gift, one of my mom friends brought me a easy bake oven. It was a surprise to me. I didn't know what I was supposed to do with it. But once I got it and figured out, because I was way probably too little to be doing this by myself, but I figured out how to do it by myself. And my brothers used to enjoy my little test products, my little easy bake oven cakes that we used to make, and that's what this put me in the mind of. But look at that. So I'm looking at the ingredients in the bowl so far, and it's looking a little iffy. I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to add something to it, some milk or something. Um, but it says this is all you need. You don't need to add any additional liquid, just the 3 ingredients. So it's looking a little dry. It's looking a little dry. But we're going to trust the process. And you also probably notice I'm manually stirring this. I ain't got no mixers out. I ain't got no handstand out. I ain't got no blender. I ain't got nothing but this plastic spoon, right? So is it a little tough to stir? Just a little bit, but you can do it. You can do it. And this is supposed to come together. So we're gonna watch the magic together and see what it looked like. Looking a little dry, looking a little dry. Just keep telling myself, trust the process, trust the process. And it's coming together, just like that. Okay? And I'm not breaking up the apples or anything. I'm just, wherever they fall is where they're going to fall. Now, I think you probably could do that if you wanted to have smaller pieces of the apple throughout the cake. We're going to see. We're just going to trust the process and see how it come out. And next time we do it, if we do it, if it comes out okay, we know where we can make some improvements. It's just an experiment, so we're going to see how it turned out just by doing this, okay? And it's looking pretty good, y'all. I'm going to show you in a minute what it's looking like, but it's coming together. There you go. See? It looks pretty good, don't it? I'm going to use one of my silicone baking pans, and that will eliminate the need for any baking spray. But I got my baking spray over there just in case, but I don't think I'll need it. I use the silicone pan, and I won't have to flour and butter the pan, none of that. We're just going to put it right in there and see how it come out. All right? And it's pretty thick, y'all. It look thick, but it look good. It kind of has the consistency of like if you make homemade cakes and you put a box of pudding powder in there to make the batter creamier and make it come out moist. That's kind of the consistency of the batter. It's looking pretty good though. I'm gonna go ahead and I got my oven preheated on 350, and we're gonna bake it, y'all, on 350 for 35 minutes. That's what I was told. Okay. Oh, that's what I heard. That's what I heard them say. That's what I think I heard them say. But we're gonna see. Okay, I'm just gonna smooth it out. You don't have to worry about this too much. I mean, it's got that, any kind of cake mix usually has that leveling agent in it, so it'll eventually smooth itself out, but we wanna get it close to there, okay? Close to even. All right, and you could, if you want to, like bang it on the counter, get the air bubbles out if you wanted to, but we ain't too worried about it. And that's it. That's all, y'all. Gonna put it in the oven and see what it do. See how thick it look? I can see the apples in there here and there, but I wasn't mindful about where they fell. Remember that. This is low effort here. Wherever they fell is where they fell. Okay, we're gonna see just how easy it is. Like I said, next time we'll know if we need to do something a little different. Tweak it here, tweak it there. All right. We done got that thing out, and it is hot. Okay. But that's what it's looking like. Looking like it did its thing, right? It did its thing. And yep, that should be done. It's pulled away from the sides on all sides. So it's definitely done. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I let it cool for about 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pop this thing out. If you're wondering where I got these silicone pans from, I purchased them from Aldi's. Aldi's was selling them. I don't know if they still sell them, but that's where I got these from. They're real easy, and the cleanup is really, really easy when you use these as well. But as you can see, I didn't use any kind of baking spray. I didn't grease and flour it or nothing, and you see how easy it was to just pop right out of there, right? So, and those pans are fairly inexpensive, or I should say affordable, compared to other baking pans as well. So if you want to invest in some of those, consider investing in some of those. But this is what it's looking like, y'all. It's still steaming. Look at them chunks of apple in there. Don't that look good? All I need is me a cup of coffee, y'all. That's all I need is a cup of coffee. Go with that. What y'all think? It's still got a little bit. It's got a little spring back to it. And it's definitely done through and through. I'm gonna give it a little taste, cause that's the real test, right? If I can get it on the fork. It's falling apart a little bit. It ain't as cool as it should have been. Should have cooled down a little bit more. But y'all know what it's like when you're hungry. Yeah, that's a winner right there. That's definitely not a flop. You hear me? That is pretty good. Especially for the lower level of effort that we put into making that. Yes, I would definitely make this again, y'all. 3 ingredients, and you saw how easy that was. Okay, and it took 35 minutes in the oven, and we got us a little breakfast cake. Is that a thing? That's a thing today, ain't it? Okay, guys, I want y'all to try it. If y'all try it, come back to the video and leave it in the comments and tell me how easy it was and if it was worth your effort and did it taste good. Okay, and switch it up a little bit. Get different cake mixes and get different fillings, and come back and share your combinations with us. That's all I got today, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace.